What are you doing, dude?
I'm getting into character, bro.
Character for what?
I need the pirate.
Okay, wait. I have to try this out. Say, I will chop off all your limbs.
I chop off all your limbs.
All right, climb to the crow's nest and check for crows.
I climb to the crow's nest and check for crows.
Okay, brilliant.
Works, right?
That works, man. Well done. I love it when the inspiration just hits.
I'm in character now, but now I want to talk about the man named Philip Bass, right? Yeah?
Yeah, okay, you want to continue?
No, he's a mountain biker, so he climbs on mountain bikes and
Okay, wait, let's do this properly.
Ja, I know, you're kind of freaking me out here, but anyway, Philip Bass, hy's 'n bergfietsryer.
Ja.
En weet hy het nooit gedink hy sou kwalifiseer vir die wêreldkampioenskappe nie.
But he did even better than that by qualifying for the Olympic Games, participating, doing us as a nation very, very proud.
En hy's nogals jonk ook.
Exactly.
En Graeme het 'n bietjie met hom gaan gesels oor al sy ervarings.
Lekker kykie so.
Shape up the hot way this winter with USN Dyed Fuel Protein Soup. High in protein, great in taste. USN, it's all about results.
Proudly South African mountain biker Philip Bass represented South Africa in the cross-country event at the 2012 Olympic Games in London. The 23-year-old placed 35th out of 50 Olympians competing.
And there he is. Welcome back, my friend. How are you doing, Philip? You look a little thirsty. I see summer has hit us. For sure, it must be nice being back in South Africa. Let's talk about the Olympics, man. What was that experience like?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Olympic Games, experience of a lifetime. And yeah, I can say I was there. And yeah, everything, the whole experience around, you know, around my race and everything was awesome and exceeded all my expectations.
Well, man, I think the true mark of an Olympian is not what you do in the easy, good times. It's how you pick yourself up in the tough. And I think you made South Africans very proud by the way you held yourself. Let's talk about this first Olympic experience. How much of a difference to the World Cup?
I raced against all those guys with all the World Cups throughout the year, so you kind of expect, you know, where you're supposed to finish and with who you're supposed to race. But something that you can't prepare yourself, or that I couldn't prepare myself, is that moment when they do the call-up, and that's when each rider individually rides through the crowd and goes stand on your start position. I recall standing on the start line and my arms actually just went numb, you know, just from all the adrenaline and all the excitement.
Now, I think the one question on everyone's mind is, what was the Olympic Village like? It must have been an incredible vibe.
Yeah, that's an experience on its own. You're surrounded by 12,000 of the world's fastest and strongest and fittest people. It's a great feeling to know that you're one of them. Yeah, that was just a great experience, but it was also quite a difficult thing, you know, just to stick to your diet. Because in the village, everything is just free, you know, all the food. You get everything from Asian to African, anything you can think of, and it's 24 hours a day. You can go have breakfast in the afternoon. I mean, USN helped, you know, it helped me quite a lot. I had the protein bars and all the recovery shakes and everything to, you know, keep me focused. I just tried to stick with the supplements that USN provided me.
Now, that's got to make sticking to the healthy eating plan a little bit difficult.
It was difficult sticking to the healthy plan. I was focused there, and about recovery most of the time after training when we were there.
Yeah, let's talk about the supplementation. Any big changes going into that final stage before the big race?
My supplementation strategy didn't change that much. I mean, I still use the Epic Pro, you know, during my training sessions, and the Recover Max half an hour after the training. And something that I did do half an hour before the race, I actually worked in a spike, and yeah, I think that also psyched me up quite a lot for that hectic start.
Now, maybe that gave you that extra little adrenaline surge.
Yeah, that's what actually got me back up, you know, after my crash. You know, just jumped back onto the bike.
Philip had quite a rough start flying over the handlebars during his first lap. He documented his experience in London on his blog. Find it online at philipbass.com.
I loved your blog. It really gave us an inside track on what the mind goes through in those tense moments. For those that weren't able to follow you, take us through the mental preparation.
Yeah, I mean, mentally, you know, before the race is just, you know, staying focused and keeping a clear head and keep your goal in mind, and, you know, you see yourself on the, you know, in the result that you're aiming for. The 2 days before the event, you know, you physically sit down. Well, with my race, I had the whole first lap, you know, pictured in my race, and just focus on, you know, powering through all the climbs and, you know, going through smoothly through all the obstacles. You know, mentally, it's just, you just have to see yourself doing well and, you know, not feeling pain and just going strong.
Of course, you've got to have your race supplementation down. It's got to be really a rhythm that is set in place. You can't be adding anything new on race day.
All of the USN products, you know, I've been using it a few months before the race, so I knew exactly how my body would respond to everything. And so, you know, with the supplements that I used during the race, I knew what would happen and what to expect.
So I suppose the supplementation has to be an afterthought on race day. You can't be conscious about that. It has to be locked down.
I stuck to my core products, you know, Epic Pro and VascuFit and, you know, Recover Max and, yeah, the Spike, obviously. So I was confident, you know, going into the race with all those products.
And I'm sure they helped you when you got into that tricky situation. Now, yeah, I mean this with the utmost respect. Philip, you are still a young guy. You've got your entire career ahead of you. I know you were a bit disappointed with that 35th position, but doesn't this get you pumped for what you can achieve in the future, man?
Yeah, I'm very excited. If you told me in the beginning of the year I'm going to finish 35th at the Olympic Games, I would have laughed at you. You know, it's at that time I didn't even think I'd go to the Olympic Games, and yeah, here I am, you know, in one piece, and I was there. And yeah, great experience.
The mind seems strong. The mental attitude is what's most impressive, man. You really have gotten back on the saddle. Congratulations on a brilliant performance. I think throughout the year, good luck at World Champs. I'm sure you are now looking forward to a bit of a break, man.
Yes,
but all the best, my bro.
Sweet, thanks.
Find great tips and motivation on usn.co.za and share your journey on the USN SA page on Facebook. Boost your performance with USN. It's all about results.
Shape up the hot way this winter with USN Dyed Fuel Protein Soup. High in protein, great in taste. USN, it's all about results.